Hey you guys, it's me, The Real with Rini. Thank you for joining my channel. I just wanted to talk very briefly about my reaction to the Breasia Terrell story that's going on. I know we're awaiting the verdict from the judge, but I've had some time to really think about it and I just want to kind of share my thoughts. But before I get started, I ask that you please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching and let's get right into the topic. So Breasia and her brother shared the same mother, but not the same father. And I don't know, I guess it can happen where you're dating a guy and you don't really know all his history. I really find it hard to believe that you don't know that he's a convicted sex offender, but I have no judgment zone here. But anyways, she went to spend the night with her brother at his father's home, a convicted sex offender. And that's where the story begins. No need for me to get all into it. I know you've all heard it. You've all been on the internet. You've heard the story. You know what happened. And the trial has been currently playing. But my thoughts about the whole thing is, you know, my heart's broken. Even though this happened back in 2020, I believe, it's just so sad. It's just so sad that a human being can allegedly do this to a child. You can take a child out of her bed, a 10-year-old child out of her bed, take her somewhere, allegedly sexually abuse her, and then you decide to kill her. How do you take a gun to a little baby's head and pull the trigger? How do you live with yourself? Like, how do you live with, I cannot wrap my head around that part. Additionally, to me, I'm very angry at the girlfriend at the time, Henry's girlfriend at the time, because she could have saved that child's life. You're that scared of a man that you do nothing to save a child. I mean, you look out the window and you see the little girl standing outside, 3 o'clock in the morning, with just her t-shirt on, probably just looking traumatized, probably was just sexually abused. You don't call down there. You don't say to Henry, hey, where's Breasia doing down there? You don't go around there and grab the little girl. You don't do nothing. It could have all ended right there. All she had to do was do something. Call the police, run downstairs, grab the little girl, say something to Henry. And then you look out the window and you watch him drive away. I mean, I just don't understand that. That's the part that just really got me really upset. As you look at the court play out on TV, has played out on TV, I don't know if you watched it or not, but if you did, you could just look at him and just see the smirks on his face, the lack of compassion, the lack of guilt on his face, like you're sitting there and no, there's no DNA proof to put him at the scene of the crime because he bleached everything out, but there is circumstantial evidence to make you believe that he did it based on all the evidence that was presented. But you sit there like nothing, like arrogance. It's just beneath me, guys. It's just beneath me. I just pray that the decision is made so that this little girl can get justice for what happened to her. I can't even imagine the terror that she must have felt. I can't even imagine the pain and how she suffered. I just can't even imagine what that poor little girl must have went through. And, you know, I understand now. I have a friend who, she doesn't allow her kids to spend the night at nobody's house. She don't care, family or nothing. And I used to think that she was being hard on them, but now I see, because it could be family. People that's close like family are the main ones who are doing this, abusing these children. It's just crazy. So that's my thoughts. My thoughts is that I think it's very sad. I think it's disgusting that this man can do this to this little girl. I think it's disgusting that the girlfriend did not intervene, and your excuse is you're submissive and you're like afraid of him or whatever. You could have saved that little girl's life. I pray that this little girl get her justice, and I pray that whoever did this, Henry, I hope that he get what's coming to him. Thank you.